Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, my friends, we're going through and having a look at the 10 most try-hard Battle Pass skins in Fortnite. Now, Battle Pass skins, when you think of Battle Pass skins, usually I don't think you really think, they're try-hard. However, I have a list of 10 Battle Pass skins in this video that I believe are the most try-hard. Also, as I always do with these videos, I make sure I get your guys' opinion by asking on Twitter what you guys think are the most try-hard Battle Pass skins. So this is basically combining what I experience in-game as the most try-hard Battle Pass skins, and also your guys' expert opinions on Twitter. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you do go ahead and enjoy this video, make sure you do smash the like button as well, subscribe to the channel, and also chuck on that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my Fortnite content coming in the future of the channel. But anyway, without waiting any longer, let's go ahead and get right into the number 10 spot. Alright guys, so in the number 10 spot, I've got the blue Squire to start off this list. Now the blue Squire, I feel like I rarely ever see it in game. However, when I do, I think it's kind of a try-hard skin. I had a couple people over on Twitter say the blue Squire, so I thought I would add it in. I think the main reason why it's classified as try-hard because it's from the Season 2 Battle Pass, which I'm sure like probably most players that are playing today probably weren't playing back in Season 2, I found, as the game really started to blow up Season 3, Season 4, all around that time period. It was still, pretty big in Season 2, but definitely not as big, and I think, not many people do have this, and people that do have it seem to be, try-hard players. So, yeah, although I rarely see him in game, and I really can't put my own personal opinion on that, I'm going to classify this as a try-hard skin, seeing as though not many people have it, and usually, if you've been playing since Season 2, you're going to be pretty good at the game. Alright guys, next up in the number 9 spot, I've got the Onesie skin. Now, the Onesie skin, I feel like this skin, whenever I see it, it's either the most try-hard person I've ever seen, or just the worst player in the world. I thought I would add this on the list, just because, I think it can be a try-hard skin, or like, what, I don't know how you guys feel, but whenever I come up against a Onesie, I always am just not sure. It's got two different styles. I feel like the winter style seems to be a lot more try-hard than the normal one, but, that's just me, I guess, but, yeah, it's just something that, it's hit or miss. You're either going to come up against the best player to exist, or, one of the worst players, and yeah, it is only a Season 7 Battle Pass skin, so it's not really rare at all, so that kind of takes that out of the equation. But I think in my personal experience, I found this try-hard, especially, I think it's kind of become less try-hard over time. I think back in Season 7 and Season 8, it was pretty try-hard. I think it's kind of calmed down a little bit now, and it's not as try-hard. But yeah, I definitely think it did deserve a mention on the list, though. All right, next up, lads, we have the Remedy skin. Now, the Remedy skin's a part of this Battle Pass. I had actually a fair few of you guys tell me about this over on Twitter, that this was one of your most try-hard skins that you've been experiencing recently from the Battle Pass. And yeah, I think, of course, this one has a couple styles. I find that, people with the Toxin mask, this version is the most try-hard. But I think, just the normal Remedy is still pretty try-hard as well. And yeah, whenever I see one of these in game, it's usually a pretty try-hard player. I don't know what it is about this skin, but I don't know, man. And I also have a lot of you guys agreeing with me over on Twitter as well, which is also cool to see. And yeah, I thought definitely appearing on the list should be the Remedy skin, a part of the Chapter 2 Season 1 Battle Pass. Now, next up, we have the Rook skin. Now, the Rook skin was, I believe it was a part, yeah, it was a part of the Season 5 Battle Pass. And the Rook skin is such a great looking skin. Now, I think that ever since, it's released really in Season 5, it's been like automatically up there as one of the most try-hard skins. It's just one of those skins that you look at it and you just know that it's try-hard, And I think the main reason is, there's so many different combos that it matches with, so it's really great for, try-hard players to have some really try-hard combos with and stuff. And yeah, I think, it's a pretty high-tier skin. It always seems to be the high-tier, like, female skins that always seem to be the most try-hard. I don't know what it is. We have a couple more, high-tier female skins coming up on the list as well. And yeah, I don't know what it is about them, but they always seem to be the most try-hard. And yeah, definitely in my experience, the Rook is one of the most try-hard Battle Pass skins in the game. And, I'm comparing it to the other Battle Pass skins, and we have some pretty bot Battle Pass skins. So I definitely think compared to them, the Rook is pretty darn try-hard. Next up, lads, we have the Tilted Technique. Now, this is another Season 1 Chapter 2 Battle Pass skin here, and this is one that I got a couple comments from over on Twitter as well, saying the Tilted Technique is one of the most try-hard Battle Pass skins, especially from this Battle Pass. It's probably what people have been saying is the most try-hard Battle Pass skin from this Battle Pass. Of course, it's got different styles on it. I think, you know, definitely this style version and, like, you know, the hoodie version seems to be the most try-hard. Yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty sweaty skin, seeing as though it's from this season, and I don't think, you know, it's you know, you probably wouldn't think of it to be the most try-hard skin, but, you know, in my experience, I've had a couple try-hard, tilted techniques, and it seems like a lot of you guys also have, so I definitely think the tilted technique deserves to be on this list. Right now, I think the final 5 are the most try-hard, and in the number 5 spot, we've got the Black Knight. Now, say what you want about the Black Knight. I know a lot of you guys probably will argue that it's not the most try-hard, but, you know, I guess on Twitter, it seemed as though a lot of you guys agreed with me, because I find this try-hard in game. Of course, it's a Season 2 Tier 70 Battle Pass skin, and, of course, you know, to get Tier 70 in Season 2, it was pretty tough to get, you know, level 70 on that Battle Pass, and not many people do have this skin. I feel like people that do have the skin are usually tryhard. I'm not saying every single one is tryhard. You might get the odd bot Black Knight, but honestly, whenever I see one of these in game, they're usually pretty darn good, and definitely sweaty whenever I come across one. And yeah, overall, I think this deserved a mention. It is one of the rarest Battle Pass skins in the game. It probably is the rarest Battle Pass skin in the game, and it is definitely something that I think is tryhard. It seems like a lot of you guys agree with me on Twitter, and it's coming in at the number 5 spot. Now, the next 4 spots really take this list to another level, and really, all these next 4 skins are just, you know, absolutely insanely tryhard. All right, the number 4 spot, this is the Royale Knight. The Royale Knight is a Season 2 Battle Pass skin. Again, this is another Season 2 Battle Pass skin. And this skin right here, I think, is definitely sweaty. So, basically, I believe this was the Tier 21. I'm not sure if it was the male or the female version of the Knight that was Tier 20. But yeah, this skin, the Royale Knight, it is one of my personal favorite Battle Pass skins still to this day, I believe. And I think that, you know, I've seen a lot of streamers still using this in-game. And yeah, the Royale Knight was Tier 21 Season 2 as well, lads. So yeah, I think this is still one of the most tryhard skins in the game. And definitely one of the most tryhard Battle Pass skins. I see a bunch of streamers still using it. You know, there's a bunch of tryhards in-game that I see using it. I think really, probably out of all of the Season 2 Battle Pass skins, I think this is probably one of the most, you know, most used ones still today. And I still see a fair few of these in-game, and they're usually pretty tryhard whenever I do see them. Right now, possibly one of the most well-known tryhard Battle Pass skins, this is the Elite Agent. I don't know what it is about the Elite Agent. It is a tier, I mean, it is a high tier female skin from the Season 3 Battle Pass. And, yeah, the Elite Agent, definitely one of the most tried skins. This is probably what I got the most amount of comments about, the Elite Agent. I definitely think also with its new style, it's kind of not really new anymore, but still with the new style or the other style that it does come along with, I definitely think it, you know, really made this, you know, even more of a try-hard skin. It was tier 87 in the Season 3 Battle Pass, to be exact. And overall, I think this is definitely one of the most try-hard skins, Battle Pass skins in the game. I was going to have it higher on the list, but I thought, you know, our next 2 spots, there's nothing really higher than that, I don't think. And, you know, the top 3 were really the hardest for me to place, but I think I've got this one at number 3, but it wasn't far off being number 2, or definitely not even far off being number 1. All right, we have another Season 2 Battle Pass skin on this video. I think we've got every single, you know, Season 2 Battle Pass skin now on this video, which is just pretty insane. But I think, once again, the rarity of this skin makes it try hard. It's also another high tier female skin from a Battle Pass, so I think, you know, it's pretty rare to start off with, and I think that I don't see really many of these in the game now that we have, you know, the other, like, we have the Sparkle Supreme, but I definitely think the Sparkle Specialist is a lot more try hard just because of its rarity. And yeah, I see, you know, usually streamers I see wearing the Sparkle Specialist, or just try hard, you know, YouTubers and stuff. And it is always just one of them skins that if you see in game, you better run, because you're just going to get absolutely, you know, absolutely obliterated by this absolute pro at the game. All right. I think this deserved the number 2 spot, and it is going to come in at the number 2 spot. And I definitely think it deserves to be this high on the list. Now, finally, the number 1 spot, what other than the Omega? I still think to this day, the Omega is probably the most try-hard Battle Pass skin in the game. Say what you want, but I think, you know, especially, I'm talking about the colored version. So if you've got this and you've got all the colors on it, if you see like a purple colored Omega, you best be scared. It was a Season 4 Battle Pass Tier 100 skin, and you had to reach Season Level 80. And I didn't even reach Season Level 80 and unlock this, which is something that, you know, it was pretty hard to get. And you cannot unlock these colors anymore. Like, if after Season 4 you were unable to get the final styles for the Omega, which kind of sucks, but it makes it kind of rare. So even me, which back then I was playing Fortnite a lot, I didn't even reach Season Level 80. And there's probably a lot of others that don't have this style as well. So I think it makes it, you know, try hard. Whenever I see one in game, they always seem to be pretty good. A lot of you guys agree with me as well. So yeah, I think definitely this deserved the #1 spot. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to go ahead and conclude my video today. I hope you guys did go ahead and enjoy. Tell me in the comment section below what you guys believe is, you know, your favorite, or your what you think is the most try-hard Battle Pass skin in the entire game. I'll be interested to see if you guys do agree with my list or not. But anyway, thank you all for coming out. Of course, if you guys do want to as well, make sure to use supporter creator code CosmosFTW inside of the item shop. I would appreciate if you guys could do that. And yeah, anyway, thank you all for coming out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.